Actor Ben Miller has been going back to his science roots to put theories to the test in thrilling, big-scale experiments.
Yeah, TV show It's Not Rocket Science has been pushing its presenters to their limits with Rachel Riley on a zip wire through a ring of flames. She's scared of nothing, that Rachel. Romesh Ranganathan facing a fridge plummeting towards him. Tonight, Ben, you face a death-defying stunt.
I do. I had
of your own.
flaming crossbow bolts, 3 flaming crossbow bolts fired at my head.
Really?
Yeah.
And?
Why? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, why, you might ask.
Susanna wants to do that to me, but, I mean, why would you want to go through that?
So, have you heard, basically, have you heard of the fact that everything falls at the same rate in a gravitational field?
Yes.
Like my fat back.
Exactly.
Right.
Precisely. If you drop that and a feather in a vacuum, they'd hit the ground at the same time. 4 eggs, yeah.
With 4 loo rolls on what looks like little baking trays and pints of strange liquid.
Well, exactly.
Explain yourself.
Well, I couldn't, I couldn't fire flaming crossbow bolts at your heads in the studio.
It would have been very popular.
What a shame.
I think this morning we would have begged you to.
So instead, I thought you could trust your lives to this experiment here. So
Or trust our eggs.
to trust your eggs to science, right? So can I
Yes.
demonstrate?
Yes.
So basically, all we're going to do is we're going to apply a force to this pie plate here. Do it with your right hand and just knock the plate sideways.
Wow.
Oh, the jeopardy, I can't bear it. I was always off games at school and now I'm going to be humiliated again,
Have
right?
a go and see if you can explain to me what's going on here. Whoa! Bravo! Can we get the quadruple? Piers, can we do it? It's going to go wrong.
And that sums up Piers Morgan in an experiment. What have you managed to prove, Ben Miller?
Well, that worked well,
But he
didn't
can't
it?
hold his drink for a start.
I think that Piers just does not obey the laws of physics. I think that's it.
Goodness me.
I did the same as you. Have we got a replay of that? Seriously, because I think there was nothing wrong with my technique.
Do you know what, though? We can save that egg. And if we want to make scrambled egg a little bit later, that egg isn't wasted. So that's one of the things.
But when you
we've
say it's
proved
not
this
rocket
morning.
science, it clearly is rocket science because I did nothing different to what you guys did.
Oh, well, I don't know. I would say what we're learning there, though, is of course that the big object has got as much mass as the small object, so it's not what we expect. It kind of looks unusual. It's not.
It's
what
going to
we
be a
expect.
waste of good vodka if I don't give this to Charlotte. Would you excuse me?
Charlotte's
There you
not
go,
the one who
sweetheart.
needs
That'll
to
take the edge off the headlines.
Cheers.
You're going to cut yourself on the broken glass. We need to just have a regroup here.
Yeah.
This is fully in keeping with the way this morning has gone, frankly. Absolute, total carnage.
But, well, can I just ask, were the eggs just hanging around for a bit in air? Waiting. They just
Were they
felt like
hanging
they
around?
were just...
It does look so strange,
How come
doesn't
they
it?
just didn't go with the pan?
Well, it's a bit like the trick when you pull the tablecloth out from under the objects on the
Exactly,
table.
just kind of, it's like they
It's just
hover.
about difference in mass. It's just about difference in mass. It's not. I know it looks like it's hovering and waiting to fall into the cup. Apart from in Piers's case.
I know. It's good
I
job
think
neither
somebody-
of us are presenting that programme, isn't
Somebody
it?
set that up for us. Somebody glue all that together
Yeah,
or something.
that's what happens. Literally, that sums up what it's
I want
like
to see a
working
replay
with
after
Piers
that
Morgan.
later on because I think my technique was infallible. The problem was that it turns out it's more difficult than it looks.
Yeah, brilliant. Ben, fantastic. I'm not sure what's going on. You've got the programme, you've got a book.
I have a book as well. Yeah, I'm really into aliens as well. Eggs and aliens. It's my 2 main interests. And I've got a book out about what you can learn. You know what real science, can tell us about real. Aliens. You're all looking at me like I'm completely.
Before we go, one fascinating fact about real aliens.
Well, we think we once received a signal from aliens. It's called the WOW signal in 1972. A scientist called Jerry Ehrman picked up what he thinks was an alien signal.
Was that the moment that you suddenly woke up one morning and thought, I know who I must have working with me?
Do you know what?
Piers Morgan.
No.
Wow!
I don't think I've ever thought that.